Hello, Scamp the Wolf here. Hello, YouTube. So, right to the chase. New Evanescence album. I will be listening to it tonight on the stream. If you don't know, I already did 2 streams where I listened to an album, like on the Thursday before it came out. Like, I did 2 streams before. The first one was Demon Hunter and Chevelle's new albums. Demon Hunter's acoustic album that came out a couple weeks ago, and Chevelle's Neuritias that came out, and I have had that for like months. The second one was Era's album that came out, which, as you can tell, was pretty good. As the time goes by, I find myself less attracted to it, but it's all right. It's good. It's still good enough for what it is. Tonight is the Evanescence album, and I'm just really like a casual fan of Evanescence. I'm not like super big into them. Of course, like most people, I like Fallen. This album right here. Here we go. This album is landmark. Is a landmark album for a lot of people. Of course. I'll just show the CD real quick. Don't worry, this isn't a collection video. I don't have that much time on my hands, but I should go put that CD back. Yeah. So I don't know really what to expect from Evanescence this time around. Like, I'm just putting these on. I did hear the 2 singles. I don't remember much from them, but I just remember them being, whatever. Whatever. So, maybe this album will surprise me, maybe it won't. I don't know. Don't worry, I'm just checking real quick. 8:57. I don't have a lot to talk about in the preamble before we actually get started with everything, basically. Of course, first we do the Spotify stuff, like the release radar. I have no idea what I'm going to see in the release radar. This could be a very short listening experience, because this could be, if we don't get any new music, if we don't get any like singles, or all the singles are like the 3rd single from an album or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'd be really surprised if we got something good this week on the release radar. On my release radar, pretty much. Like, and I can be excited for those albums, whatever albums that come out like this year. Of course, there's plenty of albums that are coming out, so who knows? Who knows what could happen? And real quick, I know the lighting in here is a bit different, because if you saw Tuesday's stream from Camera Time, named Camera Time, I have my lamps on. Right here. I don't have the ceiling fan on right now. Yeah, as you can see, it's not on. The fan is just on, not the ceiling fan. It is balls cold in here. Let me tell you that. And then that lamp is on. So that's why the lighting is different. Also, I might be like turned this way, like a little bit while I'm streaming. That's because I'm working on some drawings and stuff like that. Like, more drawings. Hopefully I could get them posted to DeviantArt. If you don't know, I am a DeviantArt person. I am I have an account on DeviantArt, Scamp4553 over there. If you are an artist or if you have a DeviantArt account, you can not hook up, but you can watch me on DeviantArt if you want to see my artwork and stuff like that. And if you want to see the reviews get posted and all that stuff. So that's just a snippet, a little preview of an upcoming piece of art. And there's plenty more that I need to get done, finalized and stuff. So yeah. So if I'm like over here, if I'm like doing this, like drawing or whatever, it's because I'm focused on that. While I feel like it would be good while I'm listening to the new Evanescence album. Sometimes I do that. I will draw and then listen while I'm listening to new albums or something. I do that every night, but like not as often when I'm listening to new music for some reason. I've done that before, but it will be at least I have something to do this time around. So yeah, well, it is 9 o'clock, so I don't feel like I need to like waste any more time. Let's get right to it. The release radar for this week. Let me move the chair a little bit in the computer. Release radar. Here we go. Clicked on the release radar and we're going to see what is up. Another Beartooth single, really? We had a Beartooth song last week. Like, from what this is telling me, I think the album's name is Below or something. Let me look that up real quick before we do anything else. Tooth. I'm just going to look this up. Beartooth to release new album, Below, in June. Completed last fall, clocking in at 45 minutes. The record has been titled Below and will arrive on June 25th. So that's 4 days before my birthday. So this is a new album. So it's The Past is Dead is the second single, and we listened to Devastation last week. So definitely some good stuff. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know, a band named Fight the Fade released something. Not huge on them, but whatever. Another Gojira song was released, Amazonia. Of course, from Fortitude coming out. I had a feeling that they would release something this week. Release a new song. I already heard Another World and Born for One Thing, so it's just two singles is my limit when it comes to listening to new music. Like listening to the singles on an album. So I'm going to have to wait to listen to that on April 30th when that album comes out. Definitely. I am excited for that one, definitely. Because I just got into Gojira, and I think Gojira could really do good on this new album, Fortitude, that's coming out. Ghost Iris has a song out, Cold Sweat. I still haven't listened to Desert Dread. I don't know if I will or not. I'm not sure. Monuments has a new song, Dead Nest. Of course, Monuments has a new lead singer. It's the dude, somebody. Dead Rest. I might not listen to a lot of singles. I'm just checking them out to see what's on the release radar. You know, Royal Blood Limbo, that song is on Typhoon, which is Typhoons or Typhoon, whatever, coming out April 30th. That's the same day that um the Gojira album comes out. Raw has a new single with Dustin Bates and Intercorrupted, which came out last week, and it also has a Seven Dust feature on it. It's interesting. I haven't heard the Raw album yet, Intercorrupted. I might listen to it like next month or something like that. That's on my itinerary, so definitely. Saliva re-recorded Your Disease. I mean, if you want, whatever. Volumes has another freaking single. Volumes, no plug. Wait a minute. Is this the same that's... Hold on, volumes. I think this... I don't really think this is actually... I'm not sure. Let me look this up. Volumes, no plug. Because it's not... I don't see volumes like it has its own page. Let me just click on it real quick. Yeah, I think it's like some trap rap song. Forget about that one. That's a problem. There's so many bands out there that are like volumes, and then there's some generic trap rap song that goes by like a rapper. Like there's Red. Like it's not from Red. It's just some generic thing. Trap rap song from some generic person no one cares about. If you want to listen to trap rap, I wouldn't. But like, go to people that don't borrow their names from somebody else. Like, what? That's beside the point. Like, I don't know. I just wish they would make separate. They would not like. I don't really know how to describe that in particular. Like, I just don't really care for trap rap at all whatsoever. Like, if I would want to listen to rap, I would listen to like the old school like rap from back in the day. That was really good, like '90s, and maybe even early 2000s. Like the rap artists that really defined that stuff. And I'm not even that big into rap, to be honest. I'm a rock and metal guy, of course, but it's definitely not going to be some that Spotify thinks is from a band with the same name, but like it's actually something else that no one's ever heard of before. But like, I don't know. I guess I'm going on and on and on and stuttering as well. Like some other songs, Hacktivist, which is a gent new metal kind of thing. I think they're signed to UNFD, Unified, which was, I think, if they release an album, this will be their first album in 5 years or something like that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy, but whatever. There's all kinds of other singles out here, but I think we're just gonna jump into the Evanescence album. Anyways, because like the songs on the release radar, I would listen to at another time, not immediately. So let's just get right into The Bitter Truth by Evanescence. Has 12 tracks. First track, Artifact slash The Turn. Track 2, Broken Pieces Shine. Track 3, The Game Is Over, which was one of the songs that I heard. I didn't really think much of it. Fourth single, Yeah Right. Fourth song track on the album, Yeah Right. Fifth track, Feeding the Dark. Sixth track, Wasted on You, which was another song I heard. Like, if you recall, The Bitter Truth was delayed from last year, and now it's getting released this year, so that's something. Rest of the tracks. Track 7, Better Without You. Track 8, Use My Voice. Another single. Track 9, Take Cover. Track 10, Far From Heaven. Track 11, Part of Me. And track 12, Blind Belief. So, yeah, that's the album. Like, that's. And I should explain this, like, before I start listening, that I don't have a way to, like, play music on the street. So, if you're a fan of Awkward Silence, you're going to really like this stream. So, because I have these on and I don't know how to connect it to the stream, like play music on a stream. Like, I'm just going off of Spotify, so you're going to have to put up with that. So, without further ado, let's begin listening to the album in 3, 2, 1, go. Let me turn it up. All right. It's track 2 now. We're going to track 2. All right. Alright, we're going to the next track. The game is over, and I heard this song already, but I just want a refresher. Yeah, I think the bass sound on this one, like, I didn't really care for. I think that was what turned me off from it. The bass, like that clicky bass, like, or it's not terrible. Whatever. Let's move on to the next song. You're right. I haven't heard this one yet. Let's go. Oh, great song that makes you that fools you into thinking it's a different beat than it already is. But whatever. All right. Next song, Feeding in the Dark. All right, let's next track is "Wasted on You," and we heard the song already. I did. It is a very cliche written song in my opinion. I didn't care for it that much, but so far the album's turning out pretty solid, in my opinion. But "Feeding the Dark" was definitely a good song. So let's see how the rest of the album turns out. Starting with "Better Without You." All right, let's see it. Use my voice. Next song. Now we're at Take Cover. Next song. We're on Far From Heaven, track 10. Song Heart of Me. Here we go. All right. Here's Blind Belief, closing track. Go. And that is the album. Evanescence, The Bitter Truth. The first in a decade, first actual studio album in a decade. They had like a remix song as an album beforehand, but yeah, whatever. I don't consider that a studio album. That was actually that was just remade songs and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. So, what do I think about this album? Well, it's solid. That's all I can say about it. It's pretty solid. There's some good songs. It's probably their best since Fallen. And while listening to that album, this album did give me some Fallen vibes, like in some of the songs. Like, that's definitely worth hearing alone. But the rest of the album wasn't. There's tracks like Part of Me, like, and stuff like that, like, and Take Cover that I wasn't really as invested in as some other songs, but it's still good. It's it's solid for what it is. Certainly very good evidence on that. Like, certainly recommendable. Certainly Evanescence. They're pretty good band. They're good for what they do. Like, although like Fallen is really like an unimpeachable album. It's their big album. Like, I'm not a big fan of the song "Bring Me to Life," but there's so many other good songs on that album. So yeah, and I would understand if somebody really likes this album, like loves this album more than I do, because there's a lot of Evanescence fans out there, like especially in my like, especially like there's a lot of like fans of Evanescence and stuff. So yeah, like there's a lot of course they have the female audience because people like female fronted singers and stuff like that. Like, and I think Amy Lee is one of the better female fronted bands out there. Not saying that there's any bad female fronted bands, but like some of them, like a lot of them just come off as generic. And don't worry, it has nothing to do with gender because I feel like there's a lot of good. There is potential for female fronted bands to be really good. Like, and I know female fronted is not is a controversial term, all that stuff. Like, There's tons of great bands like Ginger, Spirit Box, like from those two are really good. You should check those out if you like female lead singers and stuff like that. Evanescence, like it's a good gateway if you're just wanting to get into like rock and all that stuff. Like so, yeah, it's definitely. I don't have a problem with this album. I think it's good. I know some other albums came out today. Like there's a band named Wheel, Resident Human, but I'm gonna listen to that sometime else, another time. And of course, AJR, OK Orchestra comes out. And no, I'm not going to be listening to that tonight. Sorry. AJR, it's not my thing. No, well, I listened to the album eventually, but man, I'm not really looking forward to that. Let me tell you, because everything I've heard about AJR, like, and hearing their stuff, like in passing, like, no, definitely not a band, not a good band. There's others. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff that came out today, but like, not like tomorrow technically, because tomorrow is when a lot of stuff is release day. Friday is usually release day. Like out here, we get them at 9 o'clock, so that's why I'm able to do this at 9 o'clock every night. So yeah, that's it. That's that's all I really have for now. I think the next one is Holding Absence's album that comes out in a couple weeks. Greatest mistake of my life. I've mentioned that album before, previous streams and stuff. Like that might be the next one I listen to on stream, unless something else happens, which I highly doubt because there's not much coming out that I'm aware of. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it for this stream. This is Skip Wolf signing off. Take care.